So this girl was using a sleep app that records your voice while you're sleeping, and the next morning she played it back and it was whispering Latin phrases, and she doesn't speak Latin, so she was very confused. You won't believe what this cat did when it heard its owner talking in its sleep. A guy was sleeping with his cat on his bed when suddenly he started talking in his sleep. The cat got scared and ran away from the bed, but then the owner continued talking and the cat came back and started licking his face. But then he started talking again and the cat got scared and ran away again. This happened several times throughout the night. Suddenly, the power went out and there was a loud crash. Then a voice said, "Get out," and it sounded like it was coming from the closet. But one of the phrases it said was, "You let him in," so she was like, "Oh, I must have said that in my sleep." But then she turned around in bed to look at who was beside her, and it was a man that she didn't know. He was just smiling at her. Here's another one. So the next morning when he woke up, he decided to talk to his cat and tell it that it is okay to stay on the bed. And ever since that day, the cat has had no problem sleeping in bed with its owner. A dad was sleeping in a different room than his baby, and one night he started talking in his sleep. The baby woke up and started crying. The mother went into the other room to check on the baby and the dad, and she saw that the dad was talking in his sleep and making funny faces. So she started recording the whole thing, and when she showed the video to her husband, he was so embarrassed. He started talking in his sleep because he was dreaming about his coworkers and he was trying to tell them something important, but he couldn't remember what it was. Ever since that day, the dad has tried to be more careful about what he says in his sleep. And finally, here's one more. You won't believe how this baby reacted when it heard its father talking in its sleep. Well, I gotta say, these stories are crazy. Talking in your sleep can be a weird thing. You never know what you're gonna say or do. But hey, at least they're harmless, right? Unlike this next story, which is actually a scary story. It was a dark and stormy night. The wind was howling and the rain was pouring.